Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and I really quick wanted to just talk about Frank Mir and that situation, what's going on. Frank Mir, former UFC heavyweight champion, was the big fight at UFC 100. 100 pay-per-views later, the USADA is saying that Frank Mir failed. There's not a lot of details, so we don't know for what that what he violated on the test. And in the words of the illustrious California kid, what did USADA do to you, bro? Hey, bud. What did USADA do to you? That seems to be Faber's slogan on this press run against Dominic Cruz, and he's throwing accusations at TJ Dillashaw, and Luke Rockhold is. I talked about in another video how Luke Rockhold is trying to be like a martyr for PEDs. But I think within this context, it was more of he was on a press run and then he got asked by it and the media ran with headlines. But he still went out there and said it. He was taking shots at Yoel and he was like, how can a supplement be tainted, but then you still get suspended 6 months? Kind of alluding to the fact that if Yoel if it was a tainted supplement, he should have gotten off without anything. But how are you saying it's not his fault and still suspending him? But I think the context he was saying it in was kind of, you guys are covering for him or something of that matter, I would guess. But Frank Mir violated, and the reason the reason I really like Frank Mir, when someone reminds you of someone else, and you just like whatever kind of admiration you have for that person almost transfers over a little bit. Like, a big reason why I like John Jones, this is gonna sound weird maybe, but he reminds, for some reason, just like the persona and personality, he kind of reminds me of Kid Cudi a little bit. And Frank Mir, he reminds me of, I was born in 1993. So he reminds me of fucking Tommy from Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. Not the one not him during the show, but I remember I saw a video that guy, Jason David Frank, something. So I forgot, I don't remember his real name, but that he was fighting MMA, and when I saw him, he kind of looked like Frank Mir. So that's why my mind kind of correlates the two. But Mir says he didn't do anything. I believe him. He doesn't look like he's doing any. You know what? If Frank Mir fails a test, I wouldn't be surprised if it was for some like get high drugs. Like not even like bud or anything like that, but I'm talking like painkillers, opiates, Vicodin. I could see him failing for that. I don't know anything. I'm not putting that accusation on him, but me just, I guess, kind of being like media and speculating and shit, is just like he got into a big accident. He had to be on painkillers, and a lot of people that go through that develop an addiction because of the steady regimen of opiates that they take and whatever painkillers they give them. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but not to get into a fucking science lecture or anything like that, but opiates are basically just synthetic heroin. On a chemical level, on a molecular level, they are very, very similar, and it might be a few molecules off, like a few carbons off, or a hydrogen link off, or something like that. So, I mean, I'm just speculating because I doubt it was any TRT, any PEDs, because he was looking, he wasn't looking like someone that was on something. And I think he's enough of a leg lock specialist, even if he feels like he's not in the prime of what he could be, he still has his jiu-jitsu to fall back on. And Mark Hunt just did the walk away knockout, got him. He gets popped. It's kind of timing is everything. It's not good for him in his career right now, coming off of a knockout loss. He was looking older. And it's not gonna do much for him. It's kind of a hard, unnecessary thing. He put out a statement saying, "Guys, don't judge me," and he's not doing anything. I respect him enough to give him the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit. And yeah, you already know it's Mastermind MMA.